up, everybody, and welcome to the show. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in once again. Tonight we got a very special guest on, Mr. Thor himself, the man, the myth, the legend, the dude that's always working behind the scenes, the dude that's always organizing and putting together all these awesome, cool collabs that are happening in the toy community. So please go check him out, you guys, and show him some love and give him a follow if you are not already. But before we get started and before we get him on the show, let's go ahead and adjust the chat. What's going on, you guys? Thank you guys all so much for tuning in. Collector 117, I see you. Lord the Thane, the Rabbit is in the house. All right. I see you, bro. Hey, thank you guys all for tuning, man. Yeah, before we get started, so speaking of collaborations, there's lots of cool collabs that are happening in the toy community. Literally every day of the week, man. You know, Monday through Sunday, every day there's a collab. So if you guys like to participate, if you guys like to join, here's what you need to know. So starting off with Monday, we got two cool collaborations happening. There's the Manga Monday. That is the anime collab for all the anime fanatics out there. And there's also the Mezco Monday for all the Mezcoholic out there. If you guys like to participate on the Mezco, please reach out to Neptune Bay. And if you guys like to join on the anime collab, reach out to either myself or our guest, Thor. Going on Tuesday, we got the Hell's Kitchen collaboration, and that is a Daredevil collab. If you guys got Daredevil figs, if you got the new one that came out from Hasbro, the 2-pack, and like to show it off, take some shots, definitely participate in that collab. And if you guys like to join, reach out to Jedi Jack. What's going on, Toy Addict? What up, bro? Going on Wednesday, there's two more collabs happening on Wednesday. We got the Warhammer Wednesday, and that's for all the Warhammer fans out there. If you guys like to join on that collab, reach out to me or shoot me, and we can definitely invite you guys in the chat. And there's also the Webhead Wednesday for all the Spider-Man fans out there. If you guys like to join on that one, you can also reach out to me or, once again, our guest, Thor. You guys are going to hear this name a lot, man. Thor, I'm telling you, like, this guy, man, this guy. Going on Thursday, there's the Thunder Thursday collab, and that is a Power Ranger collaboration. If you guys like to join that one, please reach out to Catalyst Hobby. By the way, all these collabs are weekly collabs, you guys. They're a weekly collab. So if you can't make it, for 1 week, don't feel bad or don't feel obligated to join. They're literally just continuous. So there's always next week. So yeah, Catalyst Hobby for the Thunder Thursday. Going on Friday, we got the Four Horsemen collaboration. And if you guys like to join on that one, please reach out to Blitz Figs or Thor once again. That's for all the Mythic Legion, Cosmic Legion, Figure Obscura, anything that comes from Four Horsemen Studios. And if you guys are into that, definitely reach out. It's a cool collab. Also got on Saturday, there's the Toy Merc Splatter Day, and that's a horror collab. Anything that is horror, scary, thriller, anything at all, take a photo, post it, tag Toy Mercs as a collaborator on your post, and that's it. And that's every Saturday, any time of the day, every Saturday. Also, there's the Star Wars collaboration happening every Saturday as well. And if you guys like to join on that one, reach out to Blitz Figs once again. Last but not least, going on Sunday, we got a couple cool collabs happening on Sunday, you guys. There's the Toy Mercs Custom Sunday for all the custom fanatics out there. Anything that you guys do, any custom work, figures, even if you just skid bash, parts, pieces, head swaps, take a photo, tag Toy Mercs as a collaborator once again, and that would be your Custom Sunday. That's every Sunday, you guys. There's also a G.I. Joe collab that is happening every Sunday. If you guys like to join on that one, reach out to, I believe, is it Neptune? Yeah, Neptune Bay, the one in charge. Definitely reach out to him. What up, bro? I see you, bro, in the house. And then there's also the Myth and Fantasy collaboration. That's also every Sunday. If you guys like to participate on that one, reach out to Iqbal on Instagram. Last but not least, you guys, don't forget about the Toy Mercs Weekly, and that is a weekly theme that happens from Monday through Friday. If you guys watch this show here, The Skeleton's Tomb, we always ask our guests at the end of the show for the next weekly Toy Mercs theme. So if you guys are tuned in, if you guys are watching, for those out there, our fans, you guys already know what the next weekly theme will be. You'll get a head start. For those who don't, definitely check out the post that comes from Toy Mark's page, and that's a weekly theme, Monday to Friday. I urge everyone to participate. It's very, very, I want to say, productive. It really is. In a way, you get a lot of more views and a lot more eyes on you. I've been doing it lately myself, and I've found out that my reach has actually been increasing. So I urge you guys all to definitely collaborate with Toy Marks, or collaborate with each other as much as you can, because collaborations are the key right now. They're the way to go on IG. So we need more of that. So definitely collaborate. Definitely. What's going on, Commander Green? Rabbit. All right. Oh, great info. Yeah, appreciate you, brother. I try, man. I try my best. I know I might have missed one or two. Oh, there is actually another one, another collab, you guys. There's this Sunday Snicket. Am I saying it right? I don't know. It's the Wolverine collab. Sunday. It's a Wolverine collab, and that's actually a monthly collab. So this one is not a weekly. It's a monthly collaboration. So it's only once a month. If you guys like to join on that one, it's specifically for Wolverine. So if you guys like to join, reach out to Cap Wolf. Okay, Cap Wolf, I think his IG handle. Reach out to him and let him know. And yeah, man, I think that wraps up all the collabs. So let's go ahead and get started with our show. First and foremost, let's go ahead and bring on our co-host, Mr. Deadman1.
What up?
Yo.
How we doing? I'm gonna start the tomb off right.
Oh, we doing great. Oh, cheers. Okay, here's another shot.
That's the first one of the day. I've had a couple of these though. How you been this week, Skelly? How's your arm doing?
Good, man. Good. Thank you for asking, bro. I got another physical therapy session tomorrow, so gonna go and follow up with that. It's once a week now. I gotta go every week. Skydro. Yeah, I gotta go once a week to get it checked. But yeah, man, it's going. Definitely improving. You know, the exercises are helping. I'm able to move it. I'm actually able to like take some photos now. Like, you know,
Dude, the last photo you took was great. It was completely out of your ordinary. It was like it was close in there. There was movement. You could feel the action. Good job, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Honestly, I've been following your tips, man, to be honest. Whenever I'm taking
Awesome.
photos now, I'm just remembering, like, I'm hearing Dead Man's voice, like, in the back of my head, like, do this, do that, like, you know,
Don't put
closer,
that
man.
red light there unless there's a reason for it.
I swear, dude. So, yeah, man, honestly, thanks for your tips, bro. It's been helping, man. It's been fun, bro. It's been really fun. I actually, like the final product, how it comes out. Like, it looks really nice. And just, like,
It looked great. It looked great. I'm really glad. Oh, she's Skelly in the house.
Oh, hey, she's Skelly in the house. Yeah, dude. So it's been fun, man. But yeah, other than that, that's it. There is two things that I want to talk on, but I'll hold off until we get our guests on.
Oh,
There's two
real quick,
topics
Raven was mentioning there's a kaiju collab on Sunday as well.
Yes,
And
thank you. Yes,
Raven, could you put who runs that collab so we can tell people who to talk to if they want to get in on it? KJ
Yeah,
Smith, what's
I
up?
knew I was missing one, man. Thanks, Raven's Eye.
Oh, by the way, and it's just snicked.
Okay, thanks.
It's like the noise when he pops his claws.
Yeah. Snick. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
All right. So should we bring our guest out here?
Bring our guest.
What's up, fellas?
How we doing, Thor?
Bro?
I'm doing great. I just want to say, first off, I just want to say I'm proud of you guys for starting up on YouTube, man. It's I'm so happy that you guys.
Dude, it was like pulling teeth to get Skelly to do it.
Bro, I felt the pressure, man. They left everything on me, bro. You know, I just felt the pressure.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful on YouTube. No, I mean, you know, you got it's just the format's just perfect for these types of things, and you guys. I love the way you're conducting the show, the way it looks, just the layout, because Instagram only lets you do Instagram TNA. That's what it lets you do. So if you're not doing that in your live stream or your reel, then probably do it on
well, now you can actually use StreamYard through Instagram. We haven't tried that, but you can do that now.
Yeah, but I wouldn't risk it. I think YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I've had so many problems with Instagram because I'm still that guy that likes to hop in on other people's lives and say what's up. And it's the same thing that was going on with the tomb. I hop in, I can't see him, have to restart my phone, and hopefully that works, but usually it doesn't. So
I love it. I love this, man. This is awesome. So I'm proud of you.
Yeah, no, thank you, bro. Thank you. And Thor, because you've actually been on the tomb before, man, and you came on when we was on Instagram, so you felt it. You knew exactly how like the struggle was.
Rabbit's Den Collectibles asking to see the mask better, maybe a little more light, maybe a little close up.
It's just a ninja mask, man. I move like a ninja. I have to. That's how you got to do it.
Raven Eye is saying that Catalyst Hobbies and Thor, he thinks, actually run the Kaiju Club.
The Kaiju? Okay. You can reach out to him, and we're down. We're down to help you out with it.
I mean, I've never had an issue. If anybody wanted to join the collab, I put in the collab, and like usually I get a whole like, well, why haven't you added them yet? Like, just bring them in. I mean, I remember one time there was somebody who wanted to get in on the Mezco Mondays, and they didn't own any Mezco figures, and people were like, maybe they should buy a few Mezco figures, or at least one before they can.
At least one.
At least one.
Kind of hard to do a Mezco Monday without a Mezco. No.
Yeah.
Man, so.
Yeah, it kind of is.
And I'm kind of excited because today they released the Miles Morales from Across the Spider-Verse, and he's okay looking.
Okay. All right. So there you go. This is one of the topics I wanted to talk about. So thank you for bringing it on.
I think his thighs are too short.
He's kind of a little bit wonky, but I'm getting it because it's Miles, and I pretty much own Miles in every toy line that's released, so it is what it is.
But that's what I was gonna say. That's how I feel because I do already have Miles, bro. Like I got him in SHF, I got him in.
I don't understand why he didn't come with like the jacket. At least the jacket and Dude, why didn't he get the swap out? Why didn't he get the swap out Jordans either?
Because they're gonna release another one. I bet. How much you want to bet?
No, I'm pretty sure they will. Pretty sure they will.
Get mileage. They're doing that,
bro. But it comes with nothing, bro. Like he comes with not just web effects. That's it. Yeah, bro. That's
but it's also at the lower price point for Mezco, which I thought was a good move for them to do that because I thought their Popeye was a little too high. It was the last Popeye, it didn't come with a lot, and it was a little bit light for $95. I thought.
Right. No, I agree. You got it. You have to. Speaking from someone who just got Snake Eye, Storm Shadow, and Doom recently. They come jam-packed. So if you're going to be releasing them at a higher price point, they got to be jam-packed. And even those guys weren't that much higher than Miles is, but they come jam-packed.
And the Pink Skulls coming in at $250 with everything that they came with.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot. They came with so much stuff, and it was $250 was a lot of money, but it was 3 figures, and each figure has what one head, one interchangeable head,
loaded,
and different jackets, different fucking shirts, fucking the feather boa, the gun, the fucking it's got like fucking 18, it's like an 18 pack of joints in that thing.
That's right, you're right. So you have to come with the goods if you're gonna up that price. So. And
it's also a re-release of a figure, so I didn't understand why Popeye came at $95 anyway.
Right, I agree, but it's. I think what he said, license payment is a pain in the butt. Yeah, you're probably.
Right. I saw that and I was going to comment. Oh, I put Skelly, let me do it.
My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to comment on that, but you think they didn't have to pay a huge license on fucking Miles?
Exactly. That's Sony and Marvel.
I mean, that might be why this first run of Miles is coming so light, though.
Right. That's probably right. You're probably right there, man. Because
but I still thought they could have boosted it up to $95 and gave him at least the Jordans and the jacket.
Yeah, I agree.
They're gonna sell thousands and thousands of that figure.
That is true.
But I don't think they will now, man. With what they showed, I don't think they will.
No, I think they will.
Go to the comment section, and a lot of people are getting it.
Dude, right? Yeah. Guaranteed, man. It's fucking Mezco, man. People buy Mezco just because it's fucking Mezco. How many people out there
buy Mezco just because it's Mezco, but I'm not even buying that one. I'm just. But
how many people bought Kriegs even though it wasn't their deal? You could buy those things for like $55 now. Like,
yep, right,
yep.
Right.
But yeah, Skelly, where does that fit in your shit in your fucking?
It doesn't. That's why I ended up selling them for $55. That's it. That's it.
That's a good point right there. Wow. Jordan always asks for a lot for licensing, but they could have fudged it. It didn't have to be Jordan's. You know, it could have looked similar.
It could have just looked like Jordan.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be Jordan. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
That'll work. Shit, man.
I will say the figure looked like it moved better than the last Spider-Man release they did. You know, in the pictures.
Yeah, it looks like.
I mean, but those might be photoshopped or not even real because there's that one. It looks like he has a single knee, and there's his leg was like bent back way too far. Like it shouldn't even do that for the way the leg was shaped.
That one picture where he was like jumping, they had him in the air, and I don't know, like he was in a weird pose, and his leg kind of was just like like you were saying, just upward weird. I was just like,
but they've gotten better.
Jack photos
at the single knee being having way more backward range than it normally does. A lot of
and that knee was like forward in the photo too, so it was like it was like he was like web slinging or something, and he was like that, and his knee was like right in the front like this.
Yeah,
you know, and it just looked like it was bent further back than it could have gone from the way the leg was even shaped.
And but he's in that bodysuit, so they might have been not. He may be double jointed, just that they're not pushing it because they, there's.
I don't know. It didn't. You know, when there's a figure that's double jointed, let's see if I can grab something here that's double jointed. That's
but regardless of that, though, like the unmasked head, man.
But
the unmasked head.
See, they got the double joints, and the knee's always like weird.
Yeah.
You know, and that knee was awfully pointy for having a double joint.
It was pointy.
It looked too much like a regular fucking knee for a double joint. But who knows? Maybe the double joint is different than we've seen. Who knows? Who knows? I know it's a new buck for Mezco, so we'll see what happens.
I'm more concerned with what that material is, because is that material gonna stress and crack because it's a bodysuit like that, or is it, because it doesn't look like it's. I mean, is it spandexy made out of some kind of polyester or something? I don't know. It's just because.
Well, I know for the super suits, a lot of the time they do use a polyester fabric because it's stretchy and it's not glossy.
Right.
It's also easier to sew than spandex. Spandex is a bitch to sew.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. That material does look a little bit tricky. But man, the unmasked heads, man. I just want to mention that real quick. The unmasked heads, bro. I like
the half mask. That half mask looked great.
That's it. That that's it. It looks cool. But the unmasked, the fully unmasked, dude, it looks crazy. I don't know. It reminded me a lot of that meme, bro. You know, the Miles meme where he's like screaming, bro.
The mask kind of look. I don't know. They look. I get it stylized to the movie, but they look like weird mannequin heads.
Yes. They look way too big for sure. Like that's for sure.
Well,
they look huge.
Let's just Mezco for some reason makes big heads.
They do.
That's true.
It's just the way they do it, and we just have to like, if we want Mezco figures, we just have to be okay with that. Every single Batman out there looks like he's a fucking midget because his head is as big as his torso.
Because I think what they do, and I get what they're trying to do, but these are superheroes, so stop doing that. But they're trying to make them proportionate, like almost to a real person, because a real person's head is going to be pretty sizable, even if you're in a costume or whatever like that.
Well, I mean, but my head is as big as my chest, not my entire torso.
Not your entire torso, but I mean, they don't make them. They just don't make them in superhero proportions. To be honest. Like none of
they don't.
It's something about wrapping like an already buff figure in the tight fabrics that just make it look like Just makes it look a little off. Like that. Like in my personal opinion, they should size the head down probably about 8%, and then maybe go with like a little bit thinner of a buck if you're gonna wrap it in tight material.
Yes,
that's just my opinion.
I agree.
Because then maybe Batman wouldn't look like fucking Tyrion Lannister.
Well, a lot of the people's complaints that don't really mess with Mezco is they look like cosplayers. The characters look like cosplayers. They don't look like superheroes out of the book or whatever. They look like cosplayers, and that's kind of what you're dealing with.
That's true, but when they do like their own figures, or when they do not superheroes, like, dude, this fucking Logan is badass. Dude, his head isn't even too big.
No, because I think he's like. That's why I would love to see Mezco do Star Wars, because those are people in proportion to real life. So their heads, they would look right for the most part in the outfits and different.
Well, maybe I had this conversation the other night with Collecting Connoisseur. I couldn't sleep, and he was doing a late night live, and I hopped in, and he was like, Vapor's head looks great, and I'm here to tell you this. Vapor's got a gigantic head, man. I got him right here, man.
Yeah,
he does.
This head is huge.
It's big.
Yeah, you know, it's just, I think it's just their style. Like, they're just gonna do that. Like, it's just what they want. So maybe we need to get another toy company out here that makes thick ass figures and stock goods.
Mezco sculpts the head correct size, but try to reuse the same existing buck. That's why they look big.
Yeah. They all, most of the heads are the same.
Okay. All right. Well. Here's the thing you need to answer me then, there, Rabbit's Den.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell did the promotional shot, the shot that's on the back of the box of the Gaslight Batman, look fucking killer? But then we got Gaslight Batman, and his head is fucking twice the size.
Huge.
Mm-hmm. Huge. It is, man. I'm not even gonna lie. It is.
The heads are big.
Sorry, Geek Viper. Sorry, Geek Viper. I didn't mean to mention your gigantic head.
There is a couple figures where I think the head proportion is actually really great. And I would say that's probably Conan and the Crow.
Yep.
Those two figures, their heads are actually awesome size to their body. Like, those are the few. That's,
I didn't catch the second one, Thor. What did you say?
The Crow.
Okay.
It looks like Brandon Lee. It looks exactly like if he was a miniaturized.
Yeah. Dude, 100%. Yeah, that Crow is a fucking fantastic figure,
that's few and far between, like you said.
Fantastic
figure.
Man,
most of them, the heads are like gigantic.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, some of them do, some of them don't. But I don't know. If they are using the same buck, it would make sense. I mean, I guess because you're changing. Like, I just want them to just like, man, just do it right, man.
Well, I mean, we could talk about Black Skulls. Black Skulls, the heads that are oversized look great on those, because I see those as people wearing helmets.
That's right. Right, I agree. I totally agree. You're right, but they do look okay because
like the pink skulls, their heads look okay too. I don't see those as people wearing helmets. I see, but that's a weird cartoony character. Like, it works.
Yes, it's stylized.
Yeah,
but we don't need Superman or Batman having a head that can fit on a Storm Collectibles body, though. We don't need that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. What's funny about that, Dead Man, is that I have yet to do it, but I'm going to do it because it looks perfect. I'm gonna get that Dark Knight Mafex Superman and put my Mezco head on it, because it actually looks perfect when you put that Mezco head on the Mafex body. For the
really?
Superman. Yeah, it looks great actually. It looks perfect.
I don't mind if I do. Cheers.
Oh, all right.
But yeah.
Wait, man. Aside from that, before I jump into the other topic, though, what other figures are you excited about, man?
Oh man, that's a good one because so much has come out that
I know. Well, hold on. Let me make it simpler. Do you get to see any of the Legends reveals from?
Oh hell, all of them. I'm getting all of them. Especially Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. That was my favorite reveal.
Dude, the Danny Ketch Ghost Rider looks fucking hot, but I have a feeling it's going to be probably around $60.
Probably, maybe more.
It's Riders. It's another Riders series. In the old Riders series, weren't they like 49 or something? The old ones, and that was a couple years.
That's true. I mean, unfortunately, it's fair for what action figures are going for now. But I have, but that's only domestic action figures, by the way. Mafex, fucking Dragon Ball, even Mezco, who are domestic, they haven't raised their prices like everybody else.
Not like everybody else. You're right. They kept pretty
so this is why I'm not super excited about the fucking Hasbro figures, because I feel like Hasbro started that. They did that. And then other companies were like, well, shit, we could do it too if they can do it.
You knocked it on the head there, man. They totally did. But I'm a sucker for I'm in cherry pick mode now with my Marvel Hasbro collection. So those are all perfect figures that I will get just because they fill out some of
the Carol Danvers looks really good.
Yes.
The Wolverine, Astonishing Wolverine. I don't care about the Astonishing line so much, but that figure looks great. Hasbro just makes a great Wolverine. They really do.
Yeah, that's my favorite costume of Wolverine. For the most part.
Oh yeah,
so I've been excited.
Nice.
For that.
Wow. I'm more of either
for sure.
I'm more of like the ninja costume, the black one with no sleeves.
Yes.
And just the brown. The brown
one's right there next to it. It's
brown.
Probably tied, but they haven't made an updated version of that.
Well,
I would say Scully. That of course I want Iron Fist because it comes with Iron. It's Iron Fist, and I want it correct Iron.
Dude,
Fist.
honestly, I don't care how much that Ghost Rider is gonna be. That's just an instant cop for me.
Like,
I don't care. It could be $100, bro. I'll probably just.
There you go. And I almost forgot the Superior. I gotta have. I love Superior.
Oh,
and that
me too, dude. Oh man, I've been praying for this day.
Bro. Maybe I'm off with this, but isn't Superior Spider-Man Doc Ock?
Yes, you're correct.
So why is he so goddamn skinny?
No, he's actually the body.
No, he's in his Peter's body though. Yeah, he's in Peter's body.
Oh, okay. Okay. See, I didn't know that. So okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's a great series, man. Great run.
It is.
You gotta go back and get the trades or read the trades online or something.
Bro, it is. It's like one of the best, bro. I was just
agree.
Bro. And I was praying for that day, man. I mean, honestly, I would love to see other companies, especially import companies, do their take on Superior Spider-Man.
Me too.
Bro, like imagine like Yamaguchi, bro. Amazing Yamaguchi makes Superior Spider-Man. Bro. Like that would be a wrap. Yes. But we haven't gotten them, but I've just been praying for that design because it's like one of my favorite designs ever for Spider-Man.
Same here.
So I'm just like, man, just
I was gonna say I got the old one and it's trash. It's dumpster trash.
It is.
It's dumpster trash.
The old one is so bad. I don't have it, bro. I don't have it, but I've seen it and I was just like, yeah. That's not even Superior Spider-Man, bro. That's just another regular.
It's Inferior Spider-Man.
It's Inferior Spider-Man.
Dude, seriously, it is. I was like, bro, that's not even Superior, bro. That's not even close, bro. Like, it's so bad.
No.
But yeah, man, I'm super psyched for that one, bro. Bro, they're not coming out till September, though, man.
No. Skelly, they're gonna when is the release? September 7th. That'll be June 1st for us.
Okay.
You know how they do. Hasbro puts that stuff up there, and then the next day it's like, oh, big bad. Here it is.
That's true.
Oh,
That's
Hasbro,
true.
Here it is.
Yeah.
They want that money now. They ain't got no time to wait.
Well, yeah, the pre-order will be up then, is what you're saying.
No, hell no. The pre-order went up yesterday, so they'll be out like probably 1st of June, if not end of May. I guarantee.
Oh yeah, dude, they went out and then.
Oh yeah, dude. They
pre-orders. Dude, the pre-orders for Superior actually sold out yesterday.
They did. Yeah.
Sold out, bro.
He's coming. Trust me.
Yeah.
They're coming fast. It's like they.
Well,
I don't even know why they.
Didn't the Astonishing Wolverine sell out too?
No, he's still up. But
okay.
Superior,
he is. He's still up.
They're sold out because I mean,
crazy.
It's the Spider-Man they long since should have made that everybody wants, and with those and with the Waldos that you can actually hopefully balance them on like they showed.
I know. That's what I'm praying for, man. Yeah,
we can hope.
Collector 117. Yamaguchi would kill it, bro. Absolutely,
Yeah.
He would destroy that Spider-Man if they make it.
Oh,
bro.
they would. They totally would. They totally would.
Because I have their Iron Spider-Man, bro, and it's
nice,
bro. That figure is just phenomenal. That's all I can say. Honestly,
Thor, you said
phenomenal.
You sound surprised that Skelly has a figure.
Yeah, well, I mean, because that's like I know he collects, Spider-Mans, but I just figured that was one that he was like, I'll
See, and this comment right here from Shoot, give Skelly all the Ghost Riders. That's not true, man. Give Skelly all the figures because he's got them all. Man. He's got everything.
Give him all the Ghost Riders.
Just give him all the figures because he's got them all.
Yeah, bro. No, I'm super excited for these, man. There's so much cool stuff, bro, that's coming.
It was good. It was a good drop, man. Oh wow, what's he saying?
He's wondering what's going to be teased next for Marvel Legends. I think the next thing we're going to get for Marvel Legends is going to be an MCU wave. It's going to be at least the Deadpool and Wolverine figures.
Oh, he's talking about that rock based tease. I'm pretty sure I looked it up and it looks to be like Hulkbuster Iron Man.
Yeah, they did tease that at the end. When they were talking to him, there was a Hulkbuster box right there, and it was empty.
Yes, that's right. So I think that's what it is. It's like rubble. See, they figured out that third parties are making resin for rubble. They're making resins for third parties are making all these accessories that they should have been making because they've got the money to do so. And so now they're figuring out we got to start including more diorama pieces and other types of accessories. But
then they're gonna overprice things even fucking more.
Oh, you're absolutely right about that. They definitely will do that. I can totally see it now. That Hulkbuster Iron Man will probably be like, what do you figure, like $80 or something?
Oh yeah.
It depends on how big. It depends on how big they make it. If they make it comparable to the Hulk, and if it comes with like rubble and shit, it would be at least 80, if not 85.
Right. If not 85, you're right. You're absolutely right. No, I could see that. And that's my thing. And like I said, I'm in cherry pick mode specifically because
I'll be right back, guys.
I think the Marvel team is just really like taking advantage of us consumers in some sense. And it's like they've become so arrogant in some degrees with how they release stuff and what they do. They think they know we'll buy. Is that Deadman's absolutely right. They are the origin of these price hikes. They're doing it on purpose because they know I can push it. But the fact of the matter is, and I stand behind Anthony's Customs every day, all day about this. It's like if you're gonna do that, you got to give us better stuff, man. You can't keep jacking up the price and just doing subpar stuff. Not when your peer groups like the Hasbro Joe team or the Hasbro Black Series team are releasing things in not only the same price, sometimes occasionally cheaper, this jam packed and it's accurate. Fairly brand new original sculpts to some degree with some character specifics. Like it's so funny because the Marvel Hasbro team, they always go out with the MCU giving us unique sculpts and everything like that. But it's like the comic team, which the comic releases, which technically there would be no MCU if it wasn't for them. They always get shortchanged and they just give them whatever. They're wash, rinse, and repeat. And it's like, that ain't
exactly, bro. Exactly. And that's like that's the main grip, bro. Like, like Rabbit says it right here. Extra sword, that would be an extra 20, please. Like, bro.
So we're still talking about Hasbro now that I'm back.
Yeah. The $5 upcharge for extra head. Yep.
Yeah,
bro.
It's sad, man, because
it is.
I don't see how the same company can have several different lines running, and some lines get it right, like the Joe team, the Black Series team.
Exactly. Well, dude, like you said, man, like I would be, and I'm sure a lot of other collectors would be also cool with paying the extra, money if you get something in return. Like if you
Yes.
get something that's worth that, give me an extra sword or two, an extra freaking head or two.
They're in a catch-22 with that. Like they come out with the Joe line. It's fucking 1999 when it came out, just like Marvel Legends, just like everything else. But the profits are way higher because they don't have to pay anybody for that license.
Right,
They own
the Joe profits.
So then the people on the board, people that own the company, they're like, well, why is the profit so much lower for Marvel Legends? We gotta do something about that. So then they raise the price, and they're like, well, but shouldn't we raise the price on the Joe line because we want them to be the same price, right? We don't want them to think we're just like basically just stealing from them or anything, right? We don't want them to think that. So then that goes up, and they're like, but now the profits from Marvel Legends don't match up,
right?
Because the license for that thing for Marvel Legends is fucking crazy, especially now. It's got to be, especially now that it's owned by the Mouse House. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but see, that's my whole argument though against that to some degree is that if you're saying that the license is so much, how are you able to give us for the exact same price, newly pulled, completely originally pulled characters from the MCU that have their own individual molds almost for every single figure, but yet you can't? Where is that money coming from? How are you're paying more license for likenesses of an actual actor and actress? How are the sculpting?
Yeah.
You and I both know if you look at the sculpting of MCU figure, it's sculpted on the front, back. Sometimes it's painted on the front, back. It's unique sculpts, everything, but it'll cost the same price as that actual comic book figure on the shelf. So why are you shipping the comic book? It almost seems like they just are purposely saying, I can fool the consumer and give them a comic book character that just is the basic whatever generic, and they'll pay the same price for that as I'm charging them for a completely brand new sculpted, molded, painted MCU figure. How are they doing that? Like that's ridiculous.
Well, I mean that's how they're doing it. So the profit margin for that brand new figure has to be the same profit margin across the fucking board for everything else. So they're going to make more money off every other figure.
Right.
All right. So I mean, I don't know if I'm right about this, but it seems to me that when they're making those MCU figures and they have the more licensing and all that shit for the fucking likeness and all that, but I think that comes in their contract with Disney. I don't think that, and I think I think that transfers over. At least that's the understanding I have. It doesn't mean I'm right. Just the understanding that I have. Right. But they are doing new sculpts with everything, and so they're like, so this is our profit right here, and then. And so they're just like, that's just it, and then they do sneaky shit to make more money when they just like they re-release something or most of something anyway.
Yeah.
With a different head sculpt and like some different paint apps.
That's right.
And they'll say it's brand new and that's why it's $35.
Right.
So the Black Series just did this with the Hammerhead Jedi guy.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Okay, but so it's $33.99 or something. And it comes with damn near no fucking accessories. I didn't even see a fucking lightsaber in that goddamn.
That's a great
bit of accessories. But they released that figure back in the day, back when the figures came in the fucking remember the black and orange boxes?
Yes, the old
and everything was that color. They released that figure back then, and it was fully soft goodded with robes. It had two robes. It had a white underneath robe and a brown robe on top, and a chain and some shit. And it's the same fucking figure. It's the same fucking sculpt. But now they're saying it's a brand new sculpt, so it has to be fucking $33.99. Wow. So this is why I'm not excited about Hasbro releases.
I don't blame you because that's actually sad. It's actually ridiculous. It's kind of, I don't know. It's just I hope that they figure out that in the long run that's not going to pay off. They're going to bury the line if they keep playing these games. They're going to bury the line.
Well, I mean, they've already killed my interest in buying comic book figures. Period.
I got you.
I don't even want them across the fucking board, like at all. I mean, I want Batman Who Laughs, but he fits in horror.
Right. And you're right about that to some degree, because we're seeing that reflected in how quickly the Marvel stuff goes to clearance.
Yep.
Clearance fast.
And we're also seeing it with how much we're seeing in the community. We're seeing more photos of third-party figures, because now we're getting figures. Because third-party companies are fucking killing it, dude.
They are, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm happy for that.
Soft goods and accessories, and we're talking. Dude.
Oh yeah, they're stepping up, bro.
They are, man. So much so.
This guy was $60, and he came with a fucking big ass chainsaw.
Yes, that's dope.
You know, he didn't come with any extra hands, but what else do you need him to do but hold shit? I mean, he's not gonna. You know, you don't need this guy chilling somewhere. But,
see, third parties killing it, man. You're right about that.
Dude, there's so many third party companies that are killing it. That's What company was that? That was Patriot Studios, and then Lim Toys.
Nice.
Lim Toys is fucking shit up, dude.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
Damn, man.
Hey, no, but listen, Thor, man, I wanted to ask you, man. So, real quick, I wanted to jump on the Bandito topic, man.
Okay, let's do it.
You know, so you just had the Bandito, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
Awesome. And I actually do have some photos here that we can put up real quick.
Oh shit! I didn't check to see if you did that. I'm gonna put this up if you don't mind. If you don't mind, Scott, put that up.
What? Oh yeah, no, absolutely, man. Go ahead. Let's see. I got some stuff that I wanted to share too here, bro. So yeah, man, how is the Bandito? Look at that shot,
man,
bro.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Before Thor goes on and starts talking about the Bandito, just know that Thor had a prototype. It's not made out of the correct plastics and all that shit. It's just a prototype.
Yes. That's right.
Yes,
so
that is true. That is true.
I had to be gentle with her. I had to speak softly into her
That's all right, bro. That's all right. You killed it though, man. Like all of these photos we're putting up here, bro, like featuring the car. Yeah, dude, these are awesome, man. It looked like you had fun with it, bro. Looked like
I had so much fun with it. And Eddie hit me up, who he's the co-founder of Oddfrog. Eddie hit me up and he said, "I'm just gonna ask, did you do any like promo pics with the car by itself?" And I said, "No, bro. I actually forgot about doing that because I was having so much fun putting the car with the figures, putting it in environments, doing that I just didn't even think about that because, and I was coming from the perspective of I want the toy community collectors out there to see how much fun they're going to have incorporating the car into their imagination, into what they do and whatnot. And so I totally neglected to just do like promo shots with it. And then I also
don't worry about promo shots are taken care of. They're gonna happen. I made sure that was gonna happen today.
I figured they were, and then I was like, and then at 2, I was like, well, I know from being chosen by Deadman and being to get the opportunity to do this, that I know some of the fellas in there don't always have as large a shooting space as I know I have. So I was like, I wanted to show the car in the biggest elements that I could pull off with, like, in a diorama pieces that I have to show people, like, this is going to be a fun vehicle to, play around with and build your world around, kind of, if you wanted to do that.
Yeah. And I also, before we continue, I want to say that I have been helping out Odd Frog Entertainment, but that's just because I want to see this car made.
I'm so glad.
I did a live with them 2 years ago when they started the campaign, and they haven't been able to get it done because their Kickstarter they had ridiculous numbers. I mean, the price was still great. The price is still great. It's still going for $185 shipped,
which is awesome. That's the price of a high Mezco.
yeah. So I'm like, that's the price of a Mezco fucking 2 days after it ships.
There you go. He said it. And he's factually correct.
Yeah, and this thing, like, I mean, look at the size of that thing, and it's gonna be overall 3% larger than this.
Which is gonna
Dude,
be
I know
perfect.
that I have this photo up here for a reason because you actually set the whole thing on the car here, bro. Like you put the freaking drum set, the like figures,
Yeah,
everything. You put it
it
all
was
in the
fun.
car, bro, and it
It
sits.
fit,
Yeah, and it
man.
fits it.
Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
when they told us that it was going to be 3%, man, I might just a smile came across my, because I was like, dude, that's going to make it absolutely perfect because it's almost right there, and that 3% all around is going to make it like amazing, bro. It's gonna, man. That thing is. I told those guys on the last live we had, Dead Man was on there with us.
Yep.
It's a playset, man, because you get to do. It has this multi-purpose to it. You know, there's a lot of functionality. The lights that light up, the way the trunk is shaped and designed to put
Go back
figures
to the
in.
last one, Scully.
There's just so much play. But it's a playset, man. It's like it just reminds me of like a playset, and for them to be able to pull that off, similar like to a company like their Super 7 making a Thunder tank or something, I'm so happy for them, man. I'm happy that they're able to do something like this that is
Real,
matches like the turtle van, matches the Thunder
okay,
tank.
I gotta ask you, Thor. Did you add the frog on the hood? That's not actually on the car, is it?
No, I added that.
Okay, yeah.
Because
Just want to make sure you could skip to the
I
next
gotta
one.
promo the guys. I gotta promo the guys.
Yeah, for sure. Um,
But
did you do any size comparisons with the Brat car?
oh, okay, yeah. So with it, it's about the same, but I would say that it's a percentage smaller because of course the Brat car is a little bit larger than it needs to be. But I think it works for if you have both of them at one point, it'll work for you having that as a companion car to kind of play around with. But
Especially after the final product's going to be overall
exactly.
3% larger.
But just in general, man, that I can't wait. I just can't wait, man. I'm happy for these guys. I'm happy that this is happening, and like I'm endorsing this so much because it's badass, dude.
And they've also partnered up with Gentle Giant to get the production costs lower. So whatever their goal was for funding is much lower now. And then, by the way, just you guys in the chat, they're not doing this through Kickstarter.
No.
To get the amount that they wanted and basically break even, they would have had to have way more actual units produced. So they decided to go on their own. That's why we're putting this pre-order the Bandito on oddfrogentertainment.com at the bottom here. So you guys can go to that website, pre-order the Bandito. If you do that correctly, you got to use a credit card or a debit card, because if you use a I'm sorry, I'm fumbling all over this, but this is just shit they told me to say. But if you go through PayPal, you're going to end up paying for the whole thing right now. But if you follow the directions and use a debit card, you won't pay for it until the car goes into production.
That's right. Right. Which is like I said, I'm so happy for these guys, and again, you really don't know what you're in for until you have it in hand. And I know I'm speaking from the perspective of getting to be able to be a tester, but when you really get this item, trust me, anybody out there, you're not going to be disappointed because it's something that you're going to utilize in your toy photography, something you're going to use in your display. It's something that is just going to be a fun item to have, man. It's like one of them things where you just want that item because it's fun. And the fact that they've made it in this fashion, I think increases the playability. And from my point of view, that's why I told him I forgot about just standard promotion shots because I'd have too much fun playing with it, man. The playability is what it's all about. When you get that playability that has legs, that's what you want. In fact, man, And this is just a tiny, tiny portion of shots I took. I've got enough shots to last me several weeks. I haven't posted them all, but I'm good, man. It's coming.
Thor's going to be posting shots,
it's
shot
coming.
per fucking per week until the tour is over, man.
It's coming.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. That's what's up.
It's I told Eddie and I told Kelly, I was like, one of the biggest things that it made me do is, and I rarely do this, I do it every once in a while with shots, but it made me storytell. So I've got like two, like, I don't know, multiple shot storylines that I made using the vehicle that I wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. So,
dude, nice. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
It's just that I'm glad they're doing this, man. I'm happy that they're doing this because it goes back to what Deadman said just a minute ago. The third parties are killing it, man. And Odd Frog's one of these third parties is going to hit the ground running, and they're going to be killing it. And trust me, if you're not,
I've been working really close with them, and I know what they got lined up next, and I know what they got lined up after that too. So I mean, what they got going on is fucking cool. So
third party, they're killing it, man. They're doing what the other guys should be doing, but are too arrogant to do.
I'm also gonna just bring up, like, if you want the engine of vengeance, go ahead and go buy the ramen car, because that's what they're selling you. But they're also selling it to you. They're also selling it to you for $250.
This is true.
If you want a kick-ass car, go pre-order the Bandito, because it's $185, and that's shipping included once it's funded. So
it's crazy.
And they got all kinds of kits coming out too, where you can put side skirts on the thing, and you can put Dayton rims on it, have a lowrider like with smaller tires and shit. Yep. And like they also got like the Mad Max
flames. Shit. Yeah, flames.
They're gonna have some decal kits too, but like, you know how a lot of us are with those. We don't want to put stickers on our fucking shit. We'd rather send it off to somebody to paint it. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just my opinion, but.
No, it's a great opinion because, again, the whole thing is like nothing. Here's my thing. Nothing wrong with competition, but work smarter, not harder. And I think what iFrog is doing is they're realizing, look, the vast majority of us are not independently wealthy. So I'm going to try and make something that the community can actually get mileage out of, pun intended. And so that's why I think they're coming in here and they're going to corner the game and do what they do. Yeah, you can go get this vehicle over here. You can go do this over there. But the fact of the matter is we're all like, working jobs, and, money, budget matters. And so they are conscientious of that. And that's a big thing. That's a huge thing nowadays. Being conscientious of people's money.
It is, man. It is. That's very, very big. Yeah. And yeah, definitely that will definitely, play.
We just got done talking about that with Marvel with that shit.
Yeah.
So like I'm and again, this isn't really even us upselling it. It's just being truthfully honest with you. It's spend your money right, man. Spend your money right. And these guys are giving you the opportunity to spend your money right. That's the whole thing.
They are. When I did that live with you, I was not expecting the reaction that you gave. If you guys aren't familiar with this live, we tried to do it on Instagram, but it did not work at all. So it's over at the Pick Bar, right? Thor?
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah. So go check out the Pick Bar. If you're not following the Pick Take, you should be following them anyway. You should. If you're not subscribed, you should be subscribed. They do a lot of cool shit. They let people from the community come in and take over. Thor, why don't you just tell us what the Pick Bar does?
Well, you might as well, man. Yeah, might as well plug it in, bro.
Well, I was gonna say, hopefully, the fellows at iFrog are going to, and 112 Chop Chop are going to go in and take over. I'm hoping that they do that sometime this month. The offer's out there for them to. Do it along the whole tour if they want to, and just keep reminding people what's happening. That the platform's open for them to do that. That's what the Pick Bar is designed for, is to help the community promote. So
look what we have here.
Oh shit, what we got?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, there he is. He made
we just finished talking about the Bandito, but since you're here, let's just put this back up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see the ticker at the bottom.
Yes, I can. You guys, this is awesome. This is awesome. I mean, this is what our budget can afford for advertising. So, like, I really appreciate you guys doing this.
So you mean you can't afford advertising at all?
No, a boost.
I was just explaining to people earlier that I have no stock in this. I just believe in your product, and that's why I'm putting myself out here like I'm doing. And
thank you, Dead Man. Yeah,
and now Thor believes in it because he's had it in his hands.
Oh, absolutely, man. You know, it's and we just got done discussing, man, is that we appreciate you guys being conscientious of people's money and their jobs and what they're doing, and how you're offering this like this is brilliant. We really appreciate that, man. You guys are killing it.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you know, when we calculated our price, we hadn't ever even seen the Engine of Vengeance. When we first did it, I think we came out at 175 and then just kind of balanced it out a little bit with how many numbers we wanted to try to sell and stuff like that. But yeah, we just kind of calculated up tooling costs, shipping, getting it to, getting it over to the States and then getting it out to individual people and put that all together and put a price tag on it that we thought was fair for our small company and to the consumer or the collector. And yeah, we had it all figured out and we put our price tag on it. And then, one day we wake up and here's the Engine of Vengeance for $350 in Hasbro. And we were just, we were kind of devastated because we'd put about 8 months of our lives into the car at that point. And nobody knows who we are. We were the only people in town making the car for a while, and then Hasbro. So, but yeah, it was just out of trying to build the car and get it to people really, and get our name out there and get our first product on the market.
Yes. Well, we can safely say now has been, because
yeah, but I mean, what it told us though was that there are a lot of people out there that are interested in a vehicle of this kind, and then kind of
just not at that price tag.
No,
at that price tag.
I mean, I really thought like we completely missed something huge. Like, did we not calculate in something? Like, why would it be that much? And we felt ours was more detailed on the interior and stuff, and so we just we had to go back and do the numbers again just to make sure we could cover everything. It's like, yeah, we did it right. Like, I think it's just the companies are big. There's a lot of people in these meetings and decisions get put off, and, it's all expensive to do. And we're kind of small, and, there's a couple guys on the team, and me and Eddie do all the design work ourselves, all the software and stuff like that. So, it's pretty streamlined.
And and also, Kelly, it's also GREED too. So I mean that kind of factors in.
For sure. Moves, so I'm trying to be nice because I'm a business guy. I mean, I know you got to make money, but
you do. But
yeah,
no, that's true, man. That's true.
You can be on that. People can be on that.
Yeah, I think they're not. We have the great fortunate opportunity to kind of be collectors ourselves and following people on Instagram, and we like this stuff. So it's just kind of figuring out, where we can fit ourselves into all that. Right. So, it seemed like a fair price to us. And, again, you guys were saying it earlier. It's like some of the Mezco characters are, half that or more. So it just, we knew we were building a nice car. We knew we had put the time and the detail into the design. And so we didn't want you to put a character that's so valuable into a Lightning McQueen, for lack of better words,
Well, I mean, I could tell you as a diorama builder, I wouldn't build a diorama the size of that car for the price you guys are selling it for.
Right.
How do you mean?
If I did a diorama the size of that car, it would be probably
really expensive.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's pretty big. Like, I don't think you realize how big it is until you hold it in your hands and you're like, oh, wow. When we first got the original prototype for the brief time we had it, that was
right before that fucking Toymark slide.
Yeah, that was fortunate, but it did teach us a lot, and we've built 3 of them now, 3 complete prototypes now, and pulled them apart many times, trashed one of them. We've got a lowrider and the the base model and stuff. But at the end of the day, it was just adversity we had to like get over. So we did, and we fixed it, and yeah.
Kelly, I sent you a message earlier about insightful imagery. Did you get that?
Yes, that's fantastic. Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Yep. So just wanted to make sure. I haven't had a chance to talk to you today, so.
Well, that's awesome, man. We're looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. So I'm
now, if
excited.
it's real quick, I would just want to say this and get it out there. But isn't Skelly going to get his hands on the lowrider?
Yeah, that's what we want to try to do. We're finishing off parts on it right now to get that going while the other one's on tour, because Skelly's close and we can take it to him. And
when he was first supposed to get it, he just had that fucking surgery, so he wouldn't have fun with it.
Yeah, exactly. And it was all kind of lined up already, so we just had to do it. But no, we want to get him, like, for me, that would be kind of a cool exclusive. So that's why we want to do it. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
and it's LA, so it fits.
This is true. Makes sense. Fits in.
I'm excited, man. I'm so excited for this.
Thank you.
The lowrider
I'm
is
honored,
looking sweet.
Honestly,
I'm seeing
really,
it.
I'm
seeing
honored.
it. And I know what it looks like. It's fucking sweet.
Yeah, we're excited to see the pictures. I mean, that's kind of, our dream is to see what people do with it and how they take their shots. And ultimately, we don't want to have people customizing it this time around, but I want to see what people do with it and see the shots in it and all the different iterations, So
what you mean? What you mean by you don't want to see people customizing it this time around? You're talking about the tour that the prototype is on.
Prototype, yeah. We need to stay intact for taking into meetings and all that kind of stuff. So, but our whole dream is to see what other people come up with the car. That's what we were trying to go for.
Party Kelly.
Well, I think that's a great idea. I think anybody that's on the tour that has any people that are like close by that can also take some photos. Like, I'm gonna try and get the car over to Toy Buffet because I know he's pretty close to me.
Hell yeah,
and awesome. Anybody who's on the tour that's watching this right now, if you have anybody close, you should definitely go share the car with them for a little while.
Damn.
I mean, don't leave it with them, but just hang out with them for a day or a few hours. Let them take some shots. Let them put it out there.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. We want people to hold it. Like, that's kind of been our thing the whole time is we've held it. And we're like, it's really cool, but a picture doesn't always tell it, at least my pictures. Right. Eddie's are pretty good, but
I gave Eddie some photography tips the other day.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. No, he takes
actually that was yesterday. That was yesterday.
I'm getting there. I should probably practice with my Joes more, but like
I can give you some tips after this too. I'll call you right after this. or I can give you tips just honestly right after this, like don't leave right away.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Hey, let's do it, you guys. I'm down, man. Hey, the fellas in the chat, bro, they're talking about meeting at Frankenson. Let's go, bro. Nice. We'll go meet at Frankenson, bro.
Take photos in the parking lot, bro. Just park in the back.
Yeah.
That's true.
Dude, shit, Thor can come too, bro.
That's very true. You're right.
Thor can get a couple of shots in fucking sunlight.
We could just hold it and walk it through Frankenson's as long as I'm not the one holding it.
Don't let Kelly hold it. Because Kelly will drop it. Kelly's already dropped it before.
I can put it in the bag.
I fumbled the ball already.
Bag. I'll secure it in the bag, I'll just put it in the bag. That's it. It's gonna be secured.
But I guess if you guys don't mind, I'll just tell you a little bit about me and Eddie and the company and stuff. So we both got our degrees in product design with the emphasis on toy. And I worked for Mattel for several years. We both freelanced for the bigger companies and stuff and done design projects. I was the lead designer on the original Thomas Wood line for a while. So I designed this little Harold's heliport.
Put that up closer, man. Let's see it.
Right.
I'm missing some pieces are in a toy box right now.
It doesn't matter. Just put it up there. Like
I came onto the team and everything. Like they were really having a hard time getting wood into the sets at this time. Like for probably 5 weeks, every week the wood production would go up 5%. So I would just have to gut wood out of it. And I wanted to make like the shapes a little more interesting and organic and stuff like that. And just kind of had fun with it because
So that was like the first like thing you were like in charge of a team on designing.
It was such a small team that they didn't even have extra people. It was just like, okay, you're lead designer of Thomas Tracks, you're lead designer of the diecast. Point at me, you're lead designer of wood. Like I had never even worked in the toy industry. It was my first job. I got lead designer of this wood line because what they had, yeah, it was crazy. It was really, really fun. What they had done is Fisher Price, which is owned by Mattel, was in New York at the time, and they were moving it to El Segundo. And so they were starting up a whole new team there. And I mean, yeah, it was really, really fun. I got a couple of my designs through to market. And yeah, Thomas was like the funnest job I had at Mattel.
Cool.
And Eddie's worked for Spin Master and stuff like that. So we chose this as our career path. And I've just always worked for myself, except for, working with Mattel or at Mattel. And so we knew we wanted to kind of start our own thing and build our own action figures is what we really wanted to do. But nobody was making vehicles and there's a ton of action figures. So we're like, okay, well, let's do the vehicles.
Yeah. And I remember when I came to you guys and proposed this tour of the prototype that I really started to get to know you and Kelly a little bit more and you and Eddie, sorry, a little bit more. And like you guys are both incredibly talented.
Thank you.
And yet you have so much to bring to the table, and you're trying to create your own table to bring it to.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's awesome. I mean, the Bandito is an amazing fucking product. I mean, I haven't even held the thing. I just wanted to help you guys out just from looking at the pictures that you guys have been putting up.
I mean, this is the most amazing thing is this kind of stuff right here. And, we don't really have a budget for it. Like we put a lot of time and a lot of money at this point into the Bandito, and we'd rather have it in the product than, wasting money elsewhere. Not that it'd be a waste, but, I think when people get to know us a little bit better and we've got a YouTube channel, and if you just kind of put that effort out there and do it yourself, hopefully that'll resonate. So,
right on, man. We're super excited for you guys, like we said, man.
Yes. Thank you. We're super excited. It's been a lot of hard work and ups and downs and stuff like that. But we've always just said, like, no matter what, we're just gonna keep, pushing forward until something hits. And we really kind of knew with the Bandito that even as other cars came out onto the line, that we had something we thought was special and different. So we just kept pushing it, and enough to get the attention of of Gentle Giant Studios. So, that's now official. Amazing. We're moving forward with them on manufacturing. Thank you. It's really
amazing, man. That's amazing.
Really exciting. And they're really a bunch of great guys. We got to go down and see their studio, which is phenomenal. But it's official. NDAs are signed. We got numbers for manufacturing, and now it's just a matter of kind of working those numbers all over again. It's just good news all around. I mean,
later, shoot. Thank you, bro.
Yeah. And working those numbers all over again, that basically just means the amount you need to get it to production is going to be lower now, right?
Well, yes. So that's kind of the biggest news is we're not going to change the price. We don't have to change the price, and we're going to, drop the number of units that need to be produced by a couple hundred to a few hundred. So I'm just kind of going.
So you're still working on that. Don't worry about it. Don't talk about numbers.
Yeah. I just got to make it. Our biggest thing is if we make nothing off of it, it's not really the point. For any business, the hardest thing to do is to get your first product to market. So we're just kind of focused on getting over the goal line with production and getting it out into people's hands, and we think the rest will follow. And really teaming up with Gentle Giant means that we don't have to sacrifice kind of any of the premium stuff that we wanted to do with the car, the high impact plastic, soft tires, and, you know, lights and all that stuff. They're not going to make us cheap out on it. And they really presented us with a really a nice offer. So it's like, it's kind of a no-brainer.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
But they love the car. We met the owner and everything, and they think it's really cool. They love the direction we're going with other things we're showing them, and it's really exciting, actually. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you.
Hell yeah. And we're definitely gonna be linking up pretty soon, man. So I'm looking forward to it. We're all super excited, man. And
so I work at an art college right now, and it's like finals, and I work in the rapid prototyping department, which makes it really convenient to be able to do this on no budget, you know? So, or a little budget, I should say, material costs. But
you should probably stop talking about how you're ripping off your place of work on live.
No, they're not. I
know you're not. I was just making the joke out of that. I know you're
it's a joke.
It's such a miracle place to work because they wouldn't let you do something like this at Mattel. You sign a contract that's about a half-inch thick, and I've always joked that like I wanted to work on He-Man, and it was such a top secret kind of thing. This is years ago now, but like I had to sign a contract inside my other contract. Just I'm already working there, and they own everything you do. And to work on this He-Man thing, I couldn't even tell team members on my other teams what I was working on and stuff. And I joked that like it is pretty much how it was, but like the first 2 pages are telling you all the legal stuff that'll happen to you, and the last 3 pages are just like, are you sure you read the first 2 pages? It's intimidating. Wow. But so it allows me to work on my projects, like summer's coming up, and they need people at the shop to maintain the equipment, the printers and stuff like that. But a lot of the time during the summer, I'm just working on designs for Odd Frog or the website. And, it's been a real amazing kind of opportunity where I can work there and pursue the business. So, yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
Real quick, man, before we do wrap up the show, Thor, man, is there anything you want to bring out to our to our viewers, to our audience? Anything you'd like to plug? I know you're involved in a lot of things, man, and I know you're a busy guy and you work from behind the scenes a lot, man. You do a lot of behind the scenes work.
Appreciate that, man.
I mentioned that at the beginning of the live, bro. Yeah, like, you're basically like, running a bunch of different collabs, bro, that I'm sharing with you as well. And it's just like, you do a lot, man. So anything else you want to let our audience know about, bro?
Oh, well, I think the biggest thing is that the Lazy Boys are back this Sunday. The Lazy Boys are back this Sunday. Being lazy. I miss my brothers from another mother, but we're about to jump on it on Sunday. Our guest is going to be let me see if I don't mess up his name. Amy of Clicks. How do I say his whole name? Amy of Clicks. But he's going to be our guest on Sunday, so we got our first guest. So that's going to be exciting to be back with
bro. Hell yeah.
And
then
and then as I extended the offer to Kelly and Eddie, you guys, Pick Bar is open the whole rest of this month for you guys to jump on anytime you want. Promote the Bandito, do what you want to do. It's your show. If you want to do that, you're more than welcome to come on. And also, if you guys want to double up with people who are in the tour, I know you guys are going to do some stuff in Skeleton Tomb, but if they are also able to go on to Pick Bar if they want to too. It's completely up to them. It's an open format.
Yeah, bro.
Speaking of Pick Bar, we're coming back fully on. The fellows will be back May 1st. It's going to be our first show back on the Pick Bar, and it's actually going to be getting hyped for celebrating Star Wars Day, because that'll be May the 4th. So
that's May 1st.
For y'all. Yeah, May 1st. First Wednesday, May 1st. Something special for you guys.
Let's go, bro. Wow, I didn't even know. Yeah, that's a Wednesday. May 1st is a Wednesday. That's awesome.
Something special for you guys.
I just want to say real quick, Thor, it was such a pleasure to meet you when I dropped off and picked up the Bandito. And man, your shots were like beyond what I was expecting and stuff. So I just appreciate you very much, brother. Thank you very much.
And Kelly got to meet me without my disguise for social media, because I don't want I want my work chasing me down, man. I don't want my work chasing me down for like, what are you
Kelly actually told me he was afraid to get out of his car in your neighborhood because he thought he would get arrested. So a white guy thought he was going to get arrested in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now I see what you're saying. Yeah, I just was kind of like, I went there with my girlfriend and I was like, I guess we don't have to worry about leaving it on the porch or anything, you know.
Oh man,
that's hilarious. That's all good, bro. Right on.
I stay close to home for what I do.
Right on.
But
all right, well,
yeah, that's about it.
Before we end the show, man, Thor. So you know how we do here on Atum. You know, every week we ask our guests the very special question. And that question is, what is
the question is have you been watching Fallout?
No, my wife and I are getting ready to. We're getting ready to watch.
I was just kidding about that. But anyway, if you're not watching Fallout, seriously, watch that fucking show. It's awesome. It is fucking badass. I mean, I was like, another fucking video game fucking show, and like, dude, it's so fucking good. But anyway, the question is so what is the next Toymerks Weekly, Thor?
Oh, the next theme. I had it and I knew I was gonna remember it and forget it by the end of the show. Let's go with the theme is because I'm really digging it right now and it's my shit. X-Men for life. X-Men for life is the theme, man. X-Men for life. I don't know how that factors in, but it's just X-Men for life.
Just X-Men, huh?
X-Men for life, man. That's
all right, so you want it to be X-Men for life, Mercs. That's what you want the hashtag to be.
X-Men for life, Mercs. Because if you're not watching X-Men 97, you're doing yourself a disservice.
So good.
Yeah. You really are. You really are.
Dude, I haven't watched today's episode, but the last episode, dude, made my wife cry. And at the end of it, she was crying. She was like hugged up to me. She had a lot to drink, but she was hugged up to me. She was crying, and she looked at me and she said, "I don't even fucking care about Gambit."
It was magnificent, bro.
It was so epic. I couldn't even be mad. It was like I don't know. It was like an episode of Breaking Bad or something. I was so shocked at what I had just seen and how epic it was. I was just like, I think I stared at the screen for like 5 minutes afterwards. I was just like, wow.
Dead man, there you go. Tripping with Toys. He put it up.
Joe, Trippin'
X-Men for life.
Trippin', do what you do. And if you guys don't know this, Trippin' with Toys he's actually taken a lot off my plate with Toymerks lately. He's been making a lot of the thumbnails or photos or whatever, and doing the posts. And it's actually freed me up to like enjoy being on the tomb more, and also just do more shit around the house, which has made my wife happier. So cheers to fucking Trippin' with Toys. Trippin' with Toys. This is for you, bro. This is for you. Thank you so much just for being you and being involved the way you are.
There
you go, man. Shout out to Trippin' with Toys. All right, man. Awesome. So y'all heard it, man. Here first on the Tomb. Next week's theme is gonna be X-Men. X-Men for life. Anything X-Men. Get on the hype. Definitely check out the show if you're not. The show is awesome. And once this live is over, I'm actually going to go watch this week's episode. So
get ready.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, listen, you guys. Thank you.
Don't forget to watch Fallout for real. Fallout is bad.
Everybody in the chat, man. Everybody in the chat. Everybody tuning in. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. Thank you guys so much for always being here, man. To our dedicated fans. You guys are awesome. You guys rock on. Thor, thanks for hopping on today again, bro.
Absolutely.
Always fun hanging out with you, bro. Always. Same with you, Kelly, bro. I appreciate you. It was awesome that you just dropped by even for a little bit.
Thank you guys so much for letting me pop in. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate the kind words about what we've been working on. So thank you very much.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Yeah, man. We're looking forward to all the cool stuff that's coming out from you guys, Osfrog Entertainment. And with that being said, you guys, until next week, we online.
Later.